Hi, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, more than 240 dogs have been rescued from a Bradley County home. The dogs, mainly beagles, were discovered in wretched conditions at a house in McDonald. Many were crammed 5 or 6 to a cage and were standing in their own feces. Some of the feces were so old that they had mildewed. Some of the animals had apparently never been out of their cages, and several were diseased. Officials say some of the dogs were just hours or days old. The owner, Rebecca Vanmetter, surrendered most of the animals to the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Bobbi Anderson, the director of the SPCA, says no shelter is ready or able to accept so many animals at once. The sheriff's office says an investigation is ongoing. Health officials are warning about a terribly painful mosquito-borne illness that's beginning to show up in Tennessee. It's called chikungunya. Symptoms include fever, joint and muscle pain, rashes, and swelling. Doctors say there's no vaccine to prevent it and no real treatment, and recovery can take a long time. Still, deaths are rare. Those most at risk are the elderly and those with high blood pressure. The mosquito species that spreads the disease is plentiful in Tennessee, and health officials worry the mosquitoes will bite those already infected, pick up the virus, and spread it to more people. Authorities say all you can do is try to protect yourself from being bitten. An 18-year-old girl is dead following a wreck in Chattanooga County. It happened about 3 a.m. Wednesday on Spring Creek Road. Authorities say the driver, Gordon Kinsey, lost control and the vehicle hit a tree. Taylor Sipes was thrown from the vehicle and later died at Floyd Medical Center. Kinsey has been charged with driving under the influence and vehicular homicide. One of the suspects in the Calhoun prom party attack is losing his scholarship. Damon Avery Johnson had committed to playing baseball at Georgia Highlands College next year, but the day the sheriff's office charged him with aggravated sexual battery, he got a call from the coach. The college says Johnson knew school policy before signing a letter of intent to play for the Chargers. He could still attend as a regular student, but he has yet to submit an application. The Gordon County Sheriff is accused of cursing and threatening a coach at a kids' baseball game. Sheriff Mitch Ralston coaches the Calhoun Braves. Witnesses say the coach of the Sonoraville Red Sox, Stephen Lee Cornett, was upset throughout the game. He complained the sheriff's team was using illegal bats that were too powerful for kids. In fact, the bats were approved, but Cornett continued to protest. Sonoraville parents and players say they heard Ralston use profanity and threaten to arrest the other coach, but the sheriff and parents from his team say that never happened. Cornett filed a police complaint, but the investigation has since been closed. The teams are scheduled for a rematch on Tuesday night. Finally, a Ringgold couple is in the running to be the top Waffle House fans in the world. Johnny Maxwell and his wife Maxie tried out the new Waffle House in Ringgold 30 years ago and kept coming back. They ate there 3 times a day and visited up to 500 locations around the South, bringing home memorabilia and even putting a Waffle House booth in their kitchen. Johnny still goes 365 days a year and brings home coffee for Maxie, who has been diagnosed with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The couple is one of 3 finalists in the contest. You can vote on the Waffle House Facebook page. The winner will be announced June 17th and get a visit from Waffle House at their home to serve 100 friends. Turning to weather, we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 84 degrees. The low tonight will be around 64. That's it for today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.